What's up? Good morning. Dozy doshiku gaishimasu. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. And things are happening. Deadlifts. I'm excited. We're like almost set up for deadlifts. 135 might actually be my starting weight. Hey, being lazy finally paid off. Meow. All right. So, deadlift. Okay. Start over here. $135 maybe. Let's see. Mother's milk. Let's get the chat out. All right, what's up? Let's see. I gotta update that. I'm definitely more in a cut now. About 1800, 1850 calories. What's up, Dutchie? How you doing, dude? Hitting broccoli, a boy broccoli over here. Yeah, 1800 and still feeling good. So at some point, like, the cut, can be fatiguing, but I feel like I've had enough breaks with vacation and travel from the diet that I'm still energized at like 1800. What's up, Tabs? Good morning. I check your macros. I macro track with MyFitnessPal. Well, not MyFitnessPal. I help people with MyFitnessPal. I use Macro Factor from Jeff Nippard, which is pretty dang great. Excuse me. All right, we're working back up to deadlifts. So I measure my food and I count it, and sometimes I pre-log it. So the day before, I'll set up what I'm gonna do for the next day and take a look at all the macros and stuff. Plan it out. Yeah, MyFitnessPal is free unless you want scanning, and then you got to pay for it. And then Macro Factor you got to pay for. So if you're gonna get into it, I recommend that you definitely pay. Lose It. I haven't used that one, but yeah, Tabs uses that one. Okay. I haven't done deadlifts in forever. Let's go. We'll just start. This isn't actually my start weight. I just want to get the range of motion. We're gonna work our way back up. You despise it? Yeah, I mean, some people will start macros and just kind of use it to check in. I use macros constantly. I weigh everything constantly just to make sure I'm really on it. So, I mean, it's like, do you want it to work? If you want it to work, you got to do some macro tracking. Yeah. Change the mindset. Be like, I am a fitness person who logs my meals. That is just who I am. Once you go that route, you're going to be in a better place. It's like hip abductors. I hate those with the cable. But I kind of just tell myself, I'm like, you know what? I love hip abductors. And it makes me feel better. Even if only a little bit. It's kind of funny. Just talking your way through it. It's like your mind affects your body and your body affects your mind. I heard that yesterday. From Mr. Lane Norton. Or Mr. Doctor. Mr. Dr. Lane Norton. Alright. What was that? How was your weigh-in? I get notifications. I'm at like 187 right now, which is cool. I should get to at least 185, hopefully further, for the showcase in a couple weeks. It'll be great. Yeah, just think about it. Like, when you're hitting your macros, you're going to be supporting your actual weight loss goal. You know? It feels good when I hit my macros and can feel satiated at the end of the day. I like it, like yesterday. Dude, Tabs. I had a kind of a schmoozy meeting that I had to film on Tuesday. And then as I'm leaving, my buddy's like, hey, let's go get a drink. I was like, I was going to go home. He's like, come on. I was like, fine. But then he ended up standing me up, not intentionally, but because he's like hanging out and schmoozing with millionaires. And they're like, hey, let's go hang over here for a sec. He's like, okay, I got to make it to Eno Vino though, because I'm supposed to be hanging with people. They're like, just come over for a second. He's like, okay. And then his phone died, so then he couldn't communicate because he would have been like, hey, come over here. But I just took it as a way to go out. I was like, I'm going to go home. This is my out. Teacher's not here. 127.6? Yes! That's down, right? That's down like a pound. Okay. Man, I am just procrastinating. Here we go. All right. Keep the core bracing. 4 days, you were 130 4 days ago. That's a big swing. Must have had some good bowel movements. Something that I'm eating is hurting my stomach. Like, I don't know what it is. It might be the Greek yogurt. It might be that this has happened before. My milk allergy can kind of come and go. Come on. There we go. You did. All right. Deadlifts feeling good. We got to remember too with the deadlifts, really brace that core to support your spine. Those glasses. What's the thing on the side? These are glasses. I'm blind as a bat without the echolocation, unfortunately. And this is so that I can see your power level.
Over 9,000!
Also, it's just my microphone. But what's up? Welcome in. I'm Ryan, aka BitLife, streaming Monday through Saturday here in the morning. Trying to go from dad bod to Chad bod. There's that one dude on TikTok who's like a former Marine. He's like, we're gonna get going. Here we go. You can jump in and do these reps with me. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't handle this energy. Oh, you know what? Also, French toast. Oh, I never thought of that. Like low calorie French toast. Can you do French toast with egg whites, or do you need the yolk? I'm gonna take the glasses off. One thing I do different on these is kind of the glute focus, so it's not necessarily a glute exercise. Oh, you can't hear me. One thing I do different on these is kind of the glute focus, so it's not necessarily a glute exercise. It's like the back hyperextension. But if you squeeze your glutes on the way up, you can kind of turn it into more of a glute exercise. So we got that going for us, which is nice. You get some low cal, no sugar ingredients. Oh. Fancy schmancy. And just because safety is always a priority, we're going to throw the belt on as we get heavier with these mama jammas. All right. We're only going up to 275 today. Eventually, I want to get regularly into the 300s and then 400s because I want to work my way up to 500. I don't know that it'll really happen through the cut over the next month or so, but we'll do it. We'll get there. I feel like 500 on a deadlift is not a big deal. I'm actually doing some strength work. See like Lane Norton doing like over 700, and I'm like, I could do 200 less than that, right? Right? That makes sense. All right. What's up, Trenton? Good morning, dude. So many good movies out. I want to see Alien Romulus, which kind of just looks like regular Alien, like the original. And then, what's the other one? Twisters. Twisters look super fun. All right. Here we go. I'm not going to use the straps yet. I will use hand straps for the 275, but not for the 225. I don't have any knurling where I grab, so this is not a deadlift bar. So that's probably one thing I should get, is an actual deadlift bar. All right, here we go. All right. Feels good. Also, combining deadlifts with, or supersetting deadlifts with back hyperextensions, it just seems right, you know? Put a little strain on your back, but also then stretch your back. I was grabbing toilet paper over here. You never know what you might need that for. I am done with the hole being stuffed though. They're stuffy. I'm done. Like I haven't been sick from it, but kind of tired of being stuffed up. Morning pain. 60. 60 on the hyperextension. Let's go. Here we go. We're gonna get going. You can do it at home with me. He does 200 of these like push-up burpees. And he kind of goes through that. Here we go. We're gonna do another one. Do it with me. Here we go. You can do it. It's kind of like a what I'm guessing is a drill sergeant kind of cadence. Keeps talking in a certain cadence. So good. That was when I was looking around on TikTok, like, what do other streamers do on TikTok? How does this work? Also, to clarify, Tabs, Gen Z goes down to about 13, but then Gen Alpha is below that. So when I was talking the other day about watching something with Gen Alpha, it was that, even though the video that I found was Gen Z. Gen Z. They're like, I don't know, 13 and 22 right now, maybe. All right. All right. Thanks for jumping in. We're doing some hyperextensions with the glute squeeze. Trying to focus a little on them glutes. There we go. And our goal isn't quite RPE 8, but just to get the range of motion and such. You made the bread? Nice. Is it sourdough? I love my wife's sourdough. It's just so calorically dense. Have you had any luck with the low-calorie bread? $2.75. You just let it rise more maybe, and then try and slice it thinner. Like it seems like a low-calorie bread is something that globalization or capitalism has made possible, but is like super difficult to do at home. You gave up on it? Oh, still no sourdough. That's all right. You're still making good bread. It is wild the difference between like non-nice, like cheap store bread and then bread you can make at home. Now you can get nice bread at the store too, of course, but the cheap stuff versus the nice homemade stuff is night and day. I love the sourdough. We always have some kind of sourdough, and even the sandwich bread Monica makes is sourdough, which is fun. I think I need to get her like a electric knife though, because I got one of those folding bread cutters, like holding, I don't know what it is. You put the bread into it, it's a holder, and it's got slots in it, so you can actually cut certain slices of bread, but I don't know, the thing is not always wide enough, it's kind of chintzy, so I think I just need like a little vibrating carving knife. I mean, aside from the time, like, it is so cheap to make bread. It's crazy how much cheaper it is. Like pennies on the dollar, as it were. There we go. The belt definitely fits better in my cut. How funny is that? Fits my gut. You're my your sperms. Until I get the knurling, until I get the right bar, I'm gonna use strap. It's too slippery. Today we've got deadlifts and regular squats because why not? Oh, Tabs, I can look at your text too if you want to chat about that stuff. If that'd be useful right now, since we have time. All right. 8 of these, not even heavy. So typically I'm doing 100 more of these. 100 pounds more, but we're just getting back into it, so figuring out the range of motion and feeling kind of how it goes, not going too hard, making sure my range of motion is good and my back feels good. That's the number one thing. No, the business stuff you sent, which I can take a look at again and just ruminate on if that's helpful while you're making bread. Then you can chat whenever you're done. Okay, here we go. Oh man. Good, I definitely got to work back up to that. That's hard. Let's see. Getting a VA for direct marketing and scraping leads. $200 to sign up. Yeah, VAs can be great. Now, the question is like, what's kind of the efficacy of scraping leads and sending random random messages, and then kind of break that down to the cost per conversion, and then you can kind of weigh if that is a good thing to do. You know, I mean, I think we figured out that you have 10 to 20 more hours available, right? Oh, did my computer freeze? Computer froze.